4 USB outputs. And then it's got a torch. You charge it here, we push the button here, you can see we've got 2 LEDs show up, so we got about 50% out of box. Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at some high capacity USB chargers and power banks that are out there on the market today, and why these could be the ones that you're looking for and the solution that you need for your particular situation. So I've selected 5 different, and I say high capacity, I'm going to go for anything over 12,000 milliamps. Considering that's pretty high capacity. So I'm going to say like the mids are going to be anywhere from like the 6,000 milliamps to 10,000, and I'm going to go high capacities anything like over 12, and then I'm going to consider low capacity anything from like 500 to 5,000 probably in my book. Okay, other people might consider differently. So these here are actually really super high capacity USB chargers. So let's go ahead and start out. Now I'll have a link in the show notes for every single one of these. Each one is unique in its own right. Now I try to bring in unique chargers, and I like to kind of feature a wide range, and I like to see these, they're getting smaller, more powerful, and they're getting more advanced. So I kind of like to come back to this niche of tech every now and then and talk about it. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to start out now. The packaging for this is from Joost. Now they sent this to me to review, and they said the packaging is not updated, and they just didn't want me to use the packaging because they're redoing it. Actually, it's probably already redone now at the time of this video. But this is the Joost Systems charger here, and this thing is a beast. As you can see here, let's go ahead and just push the button. So you can see there, it's got some LEDs down here that actually show that it's fully charged. It's got a torch, an LED torch right here, and it's got a 5 volt 2.1 amp and another 5 volt 2.1 amp out. It charges right here with the DC 5 volt in, which is a micro USB, and it comes in at a whopping 24,000 milliamps. I'm going to put the label here in the video so you can actually see here, external battery charger from Joost Systems, and this is a 24,000 milliamp battery capacity, grade A Samsung battery with the 2.1 amp dual out, and then an LED flashlight and power indicator all built into this guy here. So Joost Systems sending that, and again they didn't want me to show the packaging because it is being updated or already updated. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the torch. As you can see there, it is fairly bright little torch. I don't know if you can see it, but those do come in handy if you're, out and about in a crunch and you need to look in a bag, or maybe you're in your vehicle and you just need a little extra light. So Joost Systems 24,000, I believe that might be the most powerful one that we've got here. So a lot of power in this little brick. Next, we'll go ahead and move on to Lime Fuel. Now this is a 15,600 milliamp charger, so let's go ahead and pop this open real quick here. Now I have not used all of these, as you can see. Some of them we're just now unboxing on the show live now, as you can see. Now I do want to say this one here caught my attention because, let's get the actual charger out here. So here's the actual charger itself. So you can see it's got a nice black matte finish, so it doesn't show fingerprints at all. Lime Fuel logo. Let's go ahead and push the button. Maybe. This thing may need some juice. What I liked about this one here, check that. 4 USB outputs. And then it's got a torch. You charge it here. So that really got my attention, so I'm trying to see, maybe this thing may just need to be charged. This doesn't look like it's got any charge in it whatsoever, so we'll have to come back to that one and charge it up to look at its brightness and its torch and everything. And some of these, maybe if I just give it a little juice out of the gate, it gets everything kind of going. This one sat for a little bit, but again, this is the L1 5X Pro, 15,600 milliamps. And again, DC 5 volt 2 amps, and then the outputs are kind of spread out. So it's DC is 5 volts, but 4.2 amps total output. So 2.4 amp is max that you can get per thing. So basically it's kind of spread out. So if you got all 4 going, you're going to go down to probably about 1.2 amps, 1.1 amp out. If you're just doing 1, you could get up to 2.4 maximum. So the more you plug in, it's going to degrade the time it takes and the quickness it takes to charge your devices. So the cool thing is you can charge 4 things at one time. The bad thing is they're going to charge slower as you continue to add devices to this. So very neat little charger there at 15,604 output devices with that bad guy. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the Vivint. This is a really nice large capacity portable charger as well, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. So let's go ahead and open this up. Sorry, didn't mean to hit the camera here. Now this one for use with almost all mobile phones and digital products. You can see it's got a long list of stuff there. So this one here comes in at 15,000 milliamps as well. So it's got 5 volt 2 amp in, and the output is 1 and 2 5 volt and 2 amp out max. And this is a grade battery here. So here we go. A little bit of information. Now this one, very nice looking. This is kind of like one of those luxury looking chargers. If you're into luxury tech, this kind of has that real professional feel to it and look. I mean, look at that. Very nice. This is a very high quality looking charger. We push the button here, you can see we've got 2 LEDs show up, so we've got about 50% out of box, but this just is a very, very nice looking charger when it comes to like aesthetics. Out, so there's your outputs obviously, and then your input, so pretty basic and vanilla on that side. And really that is it for the Vivint. Let's see what else it comes with. It looks like it might have a little carry case in here. It does, a little cloth carry case underneath here. So you can carry it in your bag and keep it looking as sharp as it does, because that is a very nice looking charger. Definitely looks like some luxury tech item there. So nice little solution from Vivint there that you can definitely choose to get. Again, each of these is just tailored to your taste. Hey, it looks like the LED came on for the line fuel, but I'm sure that's not as bright as it gets. But we'll have to come back to that one. It looks like maybe hitting it on the box just turned on the light. So it does have a little juice in it. Alright, so we're going to move on to the Battery Box Mini. Okay, so if you're familiar with Battery Box, they were they come out with the kind of a, I don't want to say proprietary, but they had come up with a system to charge your MacBooks or Apple Gear with their bigger battery box. This one's the Mini. Now, this is the low end. This is actually kind of goes against what I said at the beginning, where I considered 12,000 and up. This is a 10,000 milliamp charger, but it actually is a 2.4 amp fast output, and then it's got regular output of 1 amp, and then charging input at 2 amps. So this one's at the low end of our high capacity chargers here. This would actually probably be more like a mid, but I did want to include it because, yeah, 10,000 milliamps is a pretty good number. So you get basically just the charge cable in here, and then the battery charger itself. Now, the Mini here, very nice and thin. I mean, it's not ultra thin, but it is very slim, and it's got that nice red and black look. This is kind of a red aluminum around the outside. It does have 3 outputs, which is kind of nice. It's got a little power button up top here, and you can see around the power button are some LEDs. So we've got 75% charge. There is no LED torch on this one. This is strictly a battery box to charge your devices. As you can see there, outputs, charge it right here with the micro USB. If you like that red and black theme look, this fits your motif perfectly. This is very lightweight, one of the thinnest ones that we've looked at so far, and again, it is only 10,000 milliamps, so Definitely the less of all of these. So finally, let's take a look at this big old honkin' Linmar here. So this is a 20,800 milliamp power bank from Linmar, and this has got 4 times USB and charges up to 10 times like a phone. It includes an international AC charger, power pack for tablets, mobile phones, all sorts of good stuff here. Let's go ahead, pop this open, take a look at it. And this is going to be one of those beasts that you're going to get if you have something you want to power. Look at all that. It is a beast. This is something I would haul with myself in some kind of setup. Like if I have maybe a Raspberry Pi, might be overkill, but it's going to power your Pi for a while. Maybe a portable monitor. Look at all this stuff you get. Really cool. Linmar is quality gear. So let's take a look at the actual charger itself. So here's your 4 outputs: 1 amp, 2.4 amp, 1 amp, 2.4 amp. If we push the little power button here, you can see what we've got for juice. Again, it says 20,000, and that's really all there is to it. Now this one here, you actually have to plug in to a wall outlet to charge it. So you can see with that little round barrel type charge. That's why they include a wall jack with that universal. So whatever country, if you travel, this is beautiful for you because you get the European, the English, America, all that kind of stuff, adapters. And then you also get a micro USB cable. But the actual brick itself here, and it's heavy, it is going to add some bulk. But again, it's 20,000 milliamps of power, and it will last you a while and provide you some pretty good juice here with 4 outputs. Now again, this one was the biggest one, coming in at that 24,000 mark. As you can see here, it does, you know, pale in comparison, but this one here, you do get 4 outputs versus 2 on this one. So, you know, again, it's your choice. Whichever one fits what you need the most. I just wanted to give some high capacity options from the low end to the high end. You know, definitely if you're more into like the luxury look, then this one would be the one for you. Even this Battery Box Mini has a very nice appeal. The Lime Fuel, not so bad either. And then the Juice Systems, it's just, you know, it is what it is. It's white and it does what it does, but it doesn't look all that nice aesthetically. Again, check the show notes. I'll have a link where you can pick any of these up, get a little more information about them. You know, I haven't tested all of these, but I did test the Juiced. Obviously, I didn't do the Lime Fuel or this one, but they all should work like they're advertised to work. They're just chargers, and they all should charge those devices simultaneously. But you got to watch out. Like I said, on the Lime Fuel, the more you add, the slower you go when it comes to charging your devices. So you got to watch for that. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscription to the channel, feel free to share this video, and as always, guys, thanks for watching, and have a good one.